Men are natural predators, as 99% of the time you have to go out there and scout for your queens. But there are simple things you can do to get the prey to chase you. And I can guarantee you that getting the prey to chase you is one of the best ways to go. And those things are exactly what I'll be sharing with you in this video. Now, the very first thing you can do to make the prey chase you is looking good. Like, the way you dress speaks so much about you. And women are very attracted to what we see. We are so attracted to how a guy puts himself together. There is nothing sexier to a woman than a man who knows exactly what to wear, how to wear it, when to wear it, and where to wear it to. You know exactly the outfit for every occasion. That thing drives us very crazy. If you are a man who knows how to put his outfit together properly, trust me, you'll be bagging a lot of women. And you would in fact have a lot of options to choose from. You know we are natural show-offs, so we want to be proud to say, that's my man right there. Like in the group of men, our man is standing out. When you are dressed and there are other men beside you, we can proudly say, that is my man in that outfit, because we know you look different from every other man standing beside you. And also knowing that other women are drawn to you because you are dressed well, you know exactly how to put your outfit together. It just drives women nuts. It drives us crazy. I had an ex who didn't know how to put his outfit together, though he was very good looking, but because of how he dressed, sometimes I just look at him and wonder what is going on. Does he really know what he's wearing? So my kings, looking good and dressing very presentable, not just dressing presentable, but dressing smart. And not just that, knowing exactly what outfit to wear for every occasion. Now just imagine you are at the beach and you see a fellow king all dressed in suit and tie. You wonder what is going on, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You wouldn't feel good about saying that. That is why you have to be sure that whatever outfit you pick out for any occasion is the right one for that occasion, as this will help make the prey chase you. And to top it all up, you're looking very kept. If you are trimming your hair is trimmed, your beards are very well kept. If you also have braids on, you have them nicely done, and you are just looking very smart and cute. Women will be running after you. 99% of the time, women would choose a very well-dressed man over a man that is not properly dressed. A man who has a great fashion sense will always pass for women. Like I mentioned, there is just something very sexy about a man who knows exactly how to dress. We see how some rich women chase after young boys who are very smart and always dress and look good. That's it. Women would always go for a man who looks smart, well kept, and very good. Another thing that is also very important that you can do to make the prey chase you is the way you smell. My kings, there is something about the way a man smells that does something to us women. I don't know how I can explain it. All I can say is we are so into fragrance that the way you smell alone can already make us want you to touch us already. Like, we've already pictured the wedding, everything with you just because of how you smell. I cannot count the number of times personally I've complimented kings who smell so good. Like, you walk past me and you smell good, I am definitely going to turn to tell you you smell good. In fact, I had to start limiting and holding myself to stop complimenting people because it was becoming too much. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Fragrance has this thing it does to us. In fact, I have a neighbor who is a lady. She has this very nice fragrance to her. She smells so good. And I always want to ask her, like, what do you use? Because it just drives me crazy. That is exactly what I mean. We are so into smell. And if you are able to have that old masculine smell to you, my kings, you will bug so many women that you yourself will be running away from them, because that is a very big deal for us women. Fragrance does something to us. So my kings, pay very good attention to how you smell. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just make sure it's something very strong and masculine. Something that speaks before people see you. Like people smell you before you enter. You leave the place and you leave your smell behind. A lady is talking to you and you leave. She's still in her house, but she's thinking about you. She has your smell all over her. You shake somebody's hands, and when they smell their hands, they can still perceive you. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Let your smell do the talking for you, my kings. Let your smell make the statement. Let women always wonder. Let them even approach you to ask you what at all is it you use, because it is so drawing, like they just want to eat you up just by the smell of you. Like I mentioned, you touch a woman, she goes home, she doesn't even want to wash the part of her body you touched her because of your smell. Or maybe you held her phone and now she's in the house, she's holding the phone, she's sniffing it, all because of how you smell. My kings, the best I can tell you is that smell and fragrance has something it does to us women. I just can't explain it. But if you are able to get that right, you will bag yourself a whole lot of women that you would even want to run away. Now, my kings, that we have the looking good and also smelling good out of the way, let's talk about another thing that you can do to switch things up and get the prey to chase you. And that is having the bad boy persona. I am not saying you should have a thug or a robber persona. That's not the point. I am talking about that confidence, that pride. It doesn't have to be arrogance, but you know your worth and you carry yourself with that confidence. You know who you are, so you are not about to wait for any woman to validate you, and you are not also about to beg any woman to be with you. You have options. You know you can bag any woman you want, so you are not being the normal guy. You're not being the normal regular guy. You are not too available to her. You don't pick her calls all the time she calls. You don't also call her often. That is the bad boy persona I'm talking about. Like you have that flirty spice to you. There is something about the way you talk, the way you look at women that drives them crazy. When women are talking to you, they have this zeal to want to talk more. They have this zeal to want to engage you as long as possible. That is the bad boy persona I'm talking about, my kings. When you have this, you will have a lot of women, a whole lot of them to choose from, because we like that emotional uncertainty where we don't really know where we are with you. It's like, say, like a very hot girl who knows she's very hot and you're asking her out, but she notices that when she posts a picture, you don't even view it, not to talk of liking it, but there are tons of other men right there telling her how beautiful she is, but you are not validating her. You are not even available for her in the first place. That is going to bring that emotional curiosity. Like, what is it to this man? What is different about him? Now we'll begin to think that there has to be something different about you, and as such you would want to find out what that thing is. And because of this, you will see that women will start growing to be more interested in you than you are in them. That is what I am saying, my kings. Once that starts to happen, you already know that they will start chasing after you. So always have that confidence to you. Carry yourself with that pride. Have that flirty, have that masculine tone to you. When you talk, let a woman wonder who is talking, who has that voice, where is this voice coming from? Let there be that vibration that sends a message before you even do anything. It's like you're talking to a woman, she's looking at you in a certain way. She's even telling you you are a bad boy, and you know you've not done anything, but it's just because of how you carry yourself, how you talk, the way you look at her, the way you move your lips, the way you move your body. It's like you know the things to do to get a woman thinking. You know your way around women. When you have this personality, women are going to rush after you. And now to top it up, you are very naughty in the other room, and you know exactly where to touch a woman, when to touch a woman, and how to touch a woman. My kings, trust me, you will have women lining up, sending you application letters, because these are the things that draw us to men. It totally pulls us closer. So as we have the looking good, the smelling good checked, also have that bad boy persona to top it up, my kids. Now, another thing that makes you sexier as a man is being a good cook. My kings, women love food. So because of this, we are very attracted to men who know their ways around the kitchen. And because it's also something that is not really regular, it's not something you normally see, for a man to know how to cook, and not just know how to cook, know how to make good food. This is going to draw a lot of women to you, because now a woman who is coming to you, knowing she's coming to a very well cooked meal, is going to come with a lot of joy and excitement. And most times we love to be pampered. We know we want to do the cooking for you. We want to make sure we give you good food, but we also would love it if once in a while you're also able to cook up something for us. Let's say your woman comes to spend the weekend and you surprise her with some breakfast in bed. It's going to drive her crazy. It's just going to make her want you even more. And that is what I'm talking about. There is something very sexy about a man who knows his way around the kitchen. The last thing on my list today would be having a great sense of humor. Now I'm talking about making a woman have a good laugh. My kings, you already know that we all want to laugh. There is a whole lot going on in the world right now, and having someone who can crack you up would really go a long way to help ease you up. So because of this, women would always choose a man who has great sense of humor, because it's just a way to ease her up from all her stress. Knowing that there is someone who can always crack her up is something that will make her always come back. So if you're able to crack this code of having a great sense of humor, you will bag yourself any woman of your choice. You can just look at all the comedians and the type of woman beside them. That is exactly it. If you are able to crack a woman up, bagging her is already 99% done. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 5 things that makes you very sexy and gets women chasing you. And if you're able to get women to chase you, you already know it's going to make things a lot easier for you. The dating world is going to be more interesting and very relaxing for you. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.